Well, I didn't get you here when I first got started, but into this pot here, I have put a gallon of milk, and I put about 20 drops of this food coloring. And so my milk is turned into a pretty cheesy color, and we're making Mock Velveeta Cheese, which is kind of going to set up this I made the other day. So it's going to set up and get hard, and you can use it just like you do Velveeta. And we're raising this temperature up to 140, 116, so I'm not there yet. Keep kind of gently stirring it while I bring that temperature up while we make our cheese. But I'm going to pause you for just a few minutes, and then I'll be back. And I'm back. And it's got up to 100, yep, it's got up to 140 degrees. And so I have a little bit of water, and dissolved in this water is 2.5 teaspoons of citric acid. So I'm going to kind of, and I've got a slotted spoon, so I'm just going to kind of put it in there. Can you see what it's doing already? It's already making cheese. Isn't that cool? And I'm going to turn that fire off. Let's see. And I'm just going to kind of let that kind of stir it and let it kind of clump together. I think it's so cool. Oh, this stuff tastes good when it's done, too. Let's kind of get that off of my spoon. Now, I've got another pot over here that I'm going to drain it in just a few minutes. And I think it's kind of all clumped together. Look there. It's just pretty much there. It's all come together like that. So I'm going to pour it into this pot over here. And I'll put my pot holders. I find pot holders. Okay. I said I've got a colander in here, and I've lined it with some cheesecloth. That cheesecloth, before I started, I had put it in. Well, I boiled some water in here, and I boiled it and kind of sterilized it. Here we go. This is hot. I don't want to hurt myself. I'm just pouring the whey off of it. Can you see I don't know if you can see the whey coming off. All out of there. And I'm going to go back and show you my ball of cheese or not. I'm going to try to, but I've got a ball of cheese there now. Alright, I'm going to let that drain for about 10 minutes, so I'm going to pause you while I do that. Alright, got you back on now. Okay, here's my pot, and I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to put a tablespoon of butter back into that pot, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And I'm going to put that in there. I'll turn the fire back on. And here's my ball of cheese over here. I'm going to show you. That's what I ended up with. I'm going to put that in there. Now we're going to stir and heat that up. I wish I could, maybe I can show you in a minute. But we're just going to kind of melt it all together. Said put the butter and baking powder and salt in there. Can you see that's what I've got? Turn that fire down a little bit. Heat it just a little bit slower. That's what it's doing. Getting all stringy, cheesy like. The baking soda kind of made it rise up just a little bit, like a leavening agent. Alright, I'm not going to just... I might... Whoops. Don't want to just keep heating too much because it's going to get... It's just going to stick in my pot. But after it cools off, it'll set up and I'll grate it and do whatever I want to with it. This is the one from the other day. As you can see, it grates up really nice. And it has a good flavor. I like it. Put on crackers or in casseroles or macaroni and cheese. But that's how I make mock Velveeta cheese with my extra cow milk. Now, I probably wouldn't do it if I had to go buy the milk to make it. But since I milked the cow and she gives lots of milk, I just use some of it for this. Y'all can try it. It'd be a fun experiment to do with kids just to let them get experience doing things.